On the first day, God said, let there be. Before, my rules used to be awesome, be creative, and safety third. A few weeks ago, I threw my back out and I was a veg. The pain is so bad. I had static nerve pains and I could not work for 3 weeks. I'm feeling about 80% now, and I'm ready to get back to regular scheduled programming. Today, we're gonna go and build some lamps. And when you're messing with electrical, of course, you always want to think safety first. If you're an idiot, don't attempt this. It's a real simple build. Just follow the instructions and you'll be okay. To start off this build, I went ahead and made a design on Photoshop, and I printed it out on 13 by 19 semi-gloss photo paper. And here are a few things that you're going to need. You can get a lamp from Walmart, that was like $7, or you can get hardware from Home Depot. Costs a little bit more, but it's going to have everything you need. 8-inch concrete tubing and 1/2-inch styrofoam. Some artwork. You can even use posters if you want to. Got some chrome auto trimming, bowls from the dollar store, 2 for $1, and cups, 3 for $1. I'm measuring 19.5 inch because that's about how big my artwork is. Also left some room for the trimming. You can use a handsaw to cut it, but as for me, I need more power, so I'm going to use my circular saw. With the leftover piece, I'm going to trace the inside diameter on a white piece of paper because it says 8-inch, but I don't believe it. Then I'll fold the paper once, twice, and I came up with 4 1/4. This will be my anchor point when I cut the foam into a circle. From corner to corner, this is how I determine where my center is. Using a nail, I put it right into the center and stabbed it into the foam and measured about 4 1/4 inch, and that is my inside pieces. One of these pieces, I only need a ring, so I'm going to cut the inside of it out. I'm a little skeptic about this step, but I'm going to try it anyways. I'm cutting a base. It's gonna look like paint splat, something like that. So I'm removing the clear plastic protective sheet. I guess you're gonna need to do that before you paint it. But yeah, this is all the pieces that you're going to need. I'm using an X-Acto knife to round off the edges to give it a more paint splat look, and I'm using a heat gun to help round off the edges a little bit better. This is styrofoam hardener. Never used it before, so I can't really stand behind the product. And I got some gloss enamel paint. Hoping several coats of this stuff can hide the blemishes. 5/8 MDF with a hole drilled out in the center, and I'm gonna glue it down to this, whatever you want to call it. I'm using my superhuman powers to push down the trimming, because you're definitely gonna need a lot of it. Set your tubing over the base and slide the foam in sideways, and then position it into place. And then I'm gonna use hot glue to make sure everything stays in place. I'm using my high-tech hot knife to cut a hole in the bowl and the cup, just big enough for the rod to go through. Position the bowl, a small piece of 1-inch PVC pipe wrapped in electric tape, and a cup. You want to make sure you follow the instructions with the lamp kit. I'm feeding the electrical wires through with the string, and I'm ohming out the wires, making sure that it's going to the right place. Safety first, remember that. And now I'm going to check to see if my connections are all good. Place your artwork onto the cylinder, and like I said, you can actually use a poster. Maybe you could find a printing place that can print out a portrait. That'd be kind of cool too, just saying. Then you install your lampshade and you are done. Not really, I got another one for you. With this one, I have a wood cutout with a piece of PVC pipe attached to it. With a pair of scissors, I'm trimming the cup and my hole cutout large enough for the PVC pipe. Taking the wire of this lamp and cutting it out to length and disassembling the nuts and bolts. This is a 1-inch PVC cap with a hole drilled out in the center, big enough to attach the lamp. Fasten it down with the original bolts and washer, and then attach it to the PVC pipe. Make sure you got a long enough wire, but not too long, because you're going to attach another piece of wire after you insert the bowl, the cup, and the spacer. I decided to go with a longer wire because it was too short, and I also wanted a switch on it. And then it's ready to all be assembled. A little bit of glue to hold everything together, won't hurt at all. And time to, you know, put in your finishing touches. And here it is, the finished product. Some oversized spray paint can lamps. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. Is that smoke? Hello? Well, anyways, you guys have a good one, and I hope to see you guys later. The pain, they are so bad.